belongs to such as these. Glory be to God. Shall we be immature? No. That is not what Jesus wants us to be. He wants us to be soft. He wants us to be movable as a little child. That whatever he says, we don't question it. God, you're telling me to do that? To wear long dress, God? I like to show up my legs, God. I like to look sexy, Lord. As the Lord is saying, you are no longer following the natural inclinations, but you are now separated as holy use. No longer you will be part of the saltfish bourgeois. You are the anointing oil now. No longer men watch at you as an instrument of an encounter, but now you are holy unto the Lord. Glory be to God. Hallelujah. You're separated for holy use. You see, when in the olden days, the high priest used to go where the others cannot go. But because of the sacrifice that Jesus made, he opened the way. Glory be to God. We no longer need a man to intercede on our behalf and offer sacrifice of bulls and goats. But we now can enter into the holies. He that had a clean heart and a pure heart, who has not lifted up his soul unto vanity, could come. Hallelujah. Glory be to God. We can be children of God now. Glory be to God. Because it's only children of God will receive the kingdom of God. Glory be to God. So our understanding must change. Verse 6. If anyone causes one of these little ones who believes in me to sin, it would be better off for him to have a large millstone hung around his neck and drowned in the depths of the sea. Oh, glory be to God. That precious gem in your hand, if you cause that precious gem to sin, if you don't provide the avenue for them to know about God and to serve God in spirit and in truth, if you walk away from God and cause that child not to hear and live the righteous life, you will be responsible for that soul not entering into the kingdom of heaven. Glory be to God. That's how serious it is. So the responsibility is not to just have children. The Bible says, train up a child in the way he shall go, and when he is old, he would not depart from it. So you have a responsibility to train up a child. It is not just, hey, woo, woo, pregnancy. Oh, oh, hey, hey, oh, hey. No. No. It's deeper than that. You have a life to mold to go to eternity. What a responsibility. It is better, if it is better for you to tie a big millstone, and our big millstone, it has two sides of millstone. It has the millstone in the house, and it has the big millstone with the donkey you start to go in circles to grind. So, choose your millstone. Regardless of the small one, which are about 18 inches in diameter and about 3 or 4 inches thick. If you want that, tie around your neck and throw in the depths of the sea. Or you want the big one now with the donkey at the turn. Which millstone you want? But either way, the drowning. Drowning is one of the most horrific ways to die. So this is what God is telling you. It's better to choose that than to allow that little precious gem in your hand to go astray. Choose. Which one you want? Let this one go astray, or choose that horrific way to die. But it is better choose this horrific way to die than you allow this one to go that way. I suppose the word of God is teaching. So there's a great responsibility on the parent to ensure that the children walk and continue in the ways of the Lord and not to go and to sin. Glory be to the name of Jesus. Remember, just start close. You see, verse 7 says, and I would like to read it. Verse 7 says, woe. Whenever you hear the word woe, look out. Judgment follows. Woe to the world because of offenses. For offenses must come. But woe to that man by whom the offenses come. And if your hand or your foot causes you to sin, cut it off and cast it from you. It is better for you to enter into life lame and maimed rather than having 2 hands and 2 feet to be cast into everlasting fire. If your eye causes you to sin, pluck it out and cast it from you. It is better for you to enter into life with 1 eye rather than having 2 eyes to be cast into hell. Take heed, verse 10, that you do not despise one of these little ones. For I say to you that in heaven their angels always see the face of my Father who's in heaven. My God, glory be to God. So you see that precious gem you have in your hand, darling? She have an angel in heaven who's seeing the face of God on her behalf. I didn't make up that, you know. You're so right. So if you in your life don't understand the reality of holiness and separation, so you're only interfering with people's stuff and you can't control your hand because you sit down in a natural way, cut off your hand. If you only go in and peeping in people's house, you out your eye. Because it's better you enter into heaven 1 eye and 1 hand than you end up in hell. I see reality of it. What Jesus is trying to teach us, Jesus is wicked or what? You really want to dig out people and cut out people? No. What Jesus is giving us the example. He is calling drastic measures to get to heaven. If it means that you can't control what you touch, and touching will make you end up in hell, cut off your hand. If it means that, hey, the eyes have it, and you can't control your eye long like rice road, dig it out. Because it's important that nothing hinders you from entering the kingdom of heaven. Glory be to God. Nothing! The responsibility is so severe that it calls for bodily harm to save yourself from the hellfire. Brethren, hell is real. God does not lie, cannot lie. And if he mentions more times about hell than heaven in the Bible, he is giving us a warning. He uses this example of a precious little child to tell us, save that child. The responsibility. Bring them up that they will stay in their innocence and move from the natural into dedicated, ordained. So this morning, my desire is that all of us will be dedicated. And not just this little precious gem. Because right now, she inside. We outside. open to be inside. Glory be to God. Because it's a condition. We could walk back into the natural, or we could separate ourselves and continue to be separated as we will meet him. Glory be to God. So the onus is upon us to look at this precious child and take example. Because eternity is a very long time. There is no shortcut with eternity. There is no exit clause. Once we close our eyes from on planet Earth, we transcend into no longer we have a chance to beg, to say mercy God. So I cherish this opportunity in sharing God's truth this morning, because you have the opportunity to say, yes, Lord, I want to be ordained. I want to move from the natural course that will lead me to an eternity without you. I want to be ordained. I want to be separated and consecrated for holy use. I want to serve you while there is time. I want to know you, so I will be a candidate from heaven to heaven. And I will train up my child in the ways of the Lord, so they also will meet it in heaven. Glory be to God. That is the word of the Lord this morning to us. Take heed, verse 10, that you do not despise one of these little ones. For I say that in heaven their angels always see the face of my Father who's in heaven. Verse 11, for the Son of Man has come to save that which is lost. Glory be to God. So as I close this morning, there's a natural way. That is a way of separation. Which one will you choose? Hallelujah. The way that is natural, that leads to death and to hell, or you will choose the consecrated way, where you will yield yourself and submit to the will and purpose of Almighty God. The first step is saying, Lord, I'm a sinner. I acknowledge my sin, Lord. I recognize that you are creator and master. That you are the author and the finisher of my faith. You hold the keys of death and hell, but you also hold the keys of heaven. Hallelujah. And I recognize that I am a sinner. I'm lost. But Jesus, in verse 11, says, He came to save those who are lost. Hallelujah. So the onus is on you to come to Jesus. Hallelujah. To surrender to His will and plan. Go stand with me this morning. Glory be to God.